Hello there, I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to discuss the film The Wolfman, which was released in 1941. This is a part of Universal's classic monster series. The film actually isn't rated, and it has the runtime of 1 hour and 10 minutes. Interesting note about this film, Bela Lugosi, who actually plays Dracula within the Universal Pictures classic monster series, is in this film, playing a gypsy named Bela. The movie begins with Larry Talbot returning home to Wales after being gone for 18 years. And the reason why he's coming home is because his brother was killed in a hunting accident. And during these 18 years, Larry has been away in America. Within the Talbot Castle, there is a massive, huge telescope, there for being able to view planets and stars in different solar systems. Once Larry gets this massive telescope working, he's taking it for a journey, taking it for a spin, so to speak, checking it out, making sure that it works, make sure that he can see things at a very long range. And he focuses the telescope into the village. He sees a young woman standing in front of a window, and she's adjusting her clothes. A beautiful young woman looking lovely as the day is long. What does that saying truly mean? What if the day was short? Could someone be as ugly as the day is short? Larry gets a huge smile on his face, and he's definitely enjoying the sight of this lady. Larry comes off as a huge creeper. He comes off as a peep freak. He sees that this young lady is up above the Conliff antique shop, and that is where Larry is going to head next. Larry's going to head to town to meet this young lady. At this part of the movie, Larry is doing his best to be smooth and suave and sweet talk this young lady as he walks around the antique store with her, asking for moon-shaped earrings. And as this young lady looks, she doesn't have any moon-shaped earrings for sale. Still on that very creepy vibe, that stalker vibe, Larry says, well, how about the moon-shaped earrings that are on your dresser in your bedroom? I'm almost certain that you have a pair up there. We learned that this young lady's name is Gwen Conliff, and she is the daughter of the antique shop owner. And she inquires how Larry knows about these earrings that she has, especially earrings that would be upstairs in a room that he has never been in before. And Larry decides to keep that information to himself for a little. But Gwen does talk Larry into buying a cane. And Larry picks out a cane that has a very large wolf's head on it. And the wolf's head on this cane is made out of silver. What we already know from movie lore, especially pertaining to wolves and werewolves, is the only way that you can kill one is with silver, particularly a silver bullet. So I'm really wondering if this cane is going to come into play at any part of this movie, or is it just a fashion accessory? After purchasing the cane, Larry finally gets around to the whole reason that he was there, and he would like to take Gwen out. Like to take her out later on this evening, and even though Gwen says no quite a few times, Larry is insistent that I'm going to be back here at the antique shop at 8 o'clock, and I am taking you out. You and I are going to go out. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, doll. Even though you said no about 1,600 times, I'm going to pick you up at 8 o'clock tonight, doll. I'll see you later. True to his word, Larry comes back to the antique shop, back in town at 8 o'clock that evening, and Gwen does meet up for him. She comes out of the antique shop, but she brings her friend. She brings her friend Jenny Williams, and the three of them decide as a trio that they are going to head to the marsh, because within the marsh, the gypsies are in town at the current moment. And wouldn't it be fun if we went there and we got our fortunes told? The marsh is kind of spooky. Fortune telling is kind of spooky. Let's go to the marsh as a threesome. Larry's gonna push Jenny off to get her fortune told first. Yeah, go, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Jenny. Go get your fortune told. You can tell that Larry's happy that Jenny is going to be going and get her fortune read first, because this gives Larry time to be alone with Gwen. They decide to leave the gypsy camp area and take a stroll through the dark, foggy marsh at night by themselves. As Larry and Gwen walk through the marsh and flirt back and forth, Gwen waits till about the exact moment that Larry is going to kiss her to inform him that she is engaged to a man, Sir Frank Andrews, who actually works for Larry's father at their castle as a groundskeeper. Meanwhile, back in the gypsy camp, Jenny Williams is going to get her fortune read to her by Bela Lugosi's character, Bela the Gypsy. And as Bela the Gypsy sits down and is about to read her fortune, he pulls his hair back. Thus, the audience can see the mark of the werewolf upon his head, which is the pentagram. And when he looks into Jenny's hands to read her fortune, she has the mark within her palm, showing that she is going to be a victim. And with this, Bela the Gypsy starts to freak out. And Jenny begins to freak out because she's wondering what he sees as her fortune. She's freaking out because it looks like her fortune is going to be bad. It's going to be horrible. Foreshadowing, it is. Bela the Gypsy tells her to come back tomorrow, to go away right now, come back tomorrow. I can't tell your fortune right now. Jenny, freaking out and not being able to find Larry and Gwen, goes running out of the gypsy camp and into the dark marsh woods by herself. We hear the howl of a wolf, and then very shortly after that, we hear Jenny scream, and Larry runs off to the screams to figure out what's going on. And he sees Jenny being attacked by something that looks like a large wolf. Larry uses his new cane that he has with the very large silver wolf's head on it to beat the wolf down and to kill the wolf. During this battle with the wolf though, Larry is severely injured and he passes out. Gwen and an old gypsy woman in a horse and buggy find Larry's body and they get Larry back home to his family estate, to the castle. Chief Constable and a search party go to look for Jenny Williams to see if they can find her within the marsh. Unfortunately, the Chief Constable and the search party find Jenny Williams dead, and they also find the body of a man dead next to her. Larry Talbot wakes up within the family estate and the Chief Constable is there to ask him questions. Larry explains to the Chief Constable that he heard Jenny scream and he ran to assist her and saw her being attacked by a large wolf, and that he beat the wolf with his cane, and it's the same cane that the Chief Constable and the search party find at the body of Jenny and a man. And Larry's like, don't you think I know the difference between a man and a wolf? I'm telling you, it's a wolf. It was a wolf that I killed. It was a wolf that I killed. But there is no body of the wolf. And Larry goes to show the scars that he has from the battle of the wolf where he was attacked in his chest. And he opens up his shirt and there's no scars there. He has completely healed. Larry goes back to the gypsy camp to try to get some answers, and this is where he runs into the old gypsy woman who turns out to be the mother of Bela the Gypsy. And it turns out that Bela the Gypsy was a werewolf. And she gives Larry a necklace. This necklace is supposed to keep whoever is a werewolf safe if they protect it. Why does the old gypsy woman give him this necklace? Well, unfortunately, the tale goes, anyone who is bitten by a werewolf and survives the attack is cursed to become a werewolf themselves. Evening or so later, as Gwen and her fiance go to the carnival within the marsh, and Larry seems to be there as well, Gwen and her fiance get in an argument and he storms off, leaving her alone at the carnival, which gives Larry the perfect opportunity to be with Gwen by himself. And he gives Gwen the very necklace that he received when news gets around the gypsy camp that there is a werewolf man within the camp now. The gypsies pack up and begin to leave, which causes a big panic amongst everyone, saying that there's a wolf in camp, and everyone goes running off in their own direction, especially Gwen. Larry, who can't find Gwen, is walking through the marsh all by himself, and it's a lovely full moon, and Larry transforms into the Wolfman and attacks and kills a gravedigger along the way. After turning back into a human, Larry runs to the antique shop to tell Gwen that he is going to be leaving. He can't stay here anymore. He's going back to America. And he sees when he's talking to her the mark of the pentagram, the mark of the werewolf, signifying that she is the next victim. Larry runs out of the antique shop, and Gwen wants to run after him because she declares to her father that she loves him, that she wants to be with him. What happened to the fiancé, man? The climax of this film takes place within the family estate property of the Talbots. Gwen, who ends up on Larry's family property looking for Larry, As he turns into the werewolf, Larry goes to attack Gwen, who is protected and defended off by Larry's father, who uses the cane with the silver head to beat the wolf that is attacking Gwen. Little does Larry's father realize that he has just killed his own son until he changes back into human form. The search party that is on the family estate sees Gwen unconscious and they see Larry dead, and they come to the conclusion that Larry must have been killed protecting Gwen from the wolf. And Larry's father, knowing the truth, doesn't say anything, remains silent, and that is how the Wolfman ends. We have now reached the interactive part of this video. If you think the video is worthy of a thumbs up, please feel free to do so. And if you want to see other videos just like this, all you had to do is hit the YouTube logo, which is going to be down in the corner, and you'll get a notification anytime a new video is uploaded to the channel. As always, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to talk about these things that I'm passionate about. Greatly appreciate that. Please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.